What's going on, YouTube? It's Friday morning, July 12th. Got a whole lot going on this week. Whole lot. Let's see. We have a couple extra jobs we're gonna try to do this week. Not a ton, but a couple $100 worth. We're cutting around, cleaning around some trees right now. This is the job we came back to, let's see, 2 weeks ago, and cleaned around these Bradford pears. Picked this lady up about a month ago now, and did like a one-time cut cleanup type thing. Not a massive cleanup, but a little bit. And she didn't have us come back the second time, because right after we cut her that first time, we got into that dry weather. So the yard really wasn't that bad. It's been a month since we cut it, and like I said, we were here 2 weeks ago. And she had us come clean around these trees around her driveway. So one of the situations where when I first pulled up, I really didn't think there was going to be a whole lot of opportunity here, and I read it wrong. So today we're doing a $150 cut. This is going to be, I think, you know, her normal price, and then an additional $250 cleaning around the trees and stuff. So I think we got 30 or 31 yards on this list right now for this weekend, and it's just been super hectic. We had 3 more customers call this week. Locked in one for regular reoccurring service in a subdivision, where we'll have this house, and then there's a neighbor, and then we cut this guy's house, and then right across the street in between those two now, we just picked up them. So, and then in that same subdivision, had a lady reach out. She was wanting a one-time cut, something we don't like to do, but, you know, we hurting a little bit on our money from the dry weather and stuff, and it's in an area that we're in, and we could make it work, and we upcharged it. So yeah, it's going to be worth it. We're going to be probably doing that one tomorrow, and maybe we can turn it into something else. They're also talking about now maybe adding some bushes to it and everything. And then we got another customer to go quote in Tallapoosa. That'll be today. So a lot going on. Cody took the dump trailer last night, got a dump trailer rental, so it's out. And then got a big tree job to quote here in just a little bit. I'm gonna show y'all that. They're already laying on the ground, but we got to give them a price to clean it up. Yeah, it's just a lot going on, man. Well, I brought 2 guys with me today.
Hello, YouTube. My name is Raul.
Hello, my name is Jose.
The thought behind that was just simply, we got a lot to do. No, they're not going to speed us up tremendously, but it's going to make it easier on us. It's going to allow for me and Cody, it's going to take some weight off our shoulders and allow us to focus in, you know, some other areas. It's going to help on these extra jobs. And in the grand scheme of things, these extra jobs that we get this weekend is pretty much just going to pay for them. So, but yet they help out all day today. So, you know, I don't know, that's just what we decided to do. You know, right here in the middle of summer, really busy, and just, I don't know, that's just what we've decided to do. So, but anyways, we're finishing up our second one right now. Got some tree limbs and stuff to drag, or some little privet and just some small stuff to drag to a fire pit back here. And we're gonna get on with our next one.
Have enough dirt out here to drag it around.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's faster, you know. Do you grab this in here and you just throw it in the dumpster, or do you get a mulcher over here and a piece of equipment, and you start grabbing stuff like this and making a pile, and somebody's over here just mulching, you know? And then somebody else is cutting and loading dump trailer, and I mean, I don't know. I think there's a couple different ways you could go about it, but obviously we're looking for the most efficient.
days.
Yeah.
I'm talking about 2 good.
Yeah, like 2 28-hour days.
Yeah. I'm talking about 2 good, about 12, 14 hours a day.
All right, y'all.
But, you know, if you have somebody hauling while you're piling and
Yeah.
moving.
How many vacation weeks you got left?
I got 1.
Good.
I got
Good.
2 more in September.
Perfect. Perfect. This is a job, y'all, that we got a quote. I mean, I guess we ain't got to, but we want to. This is a great customer of ours. This is a second location we cut for them. They had a lot of these trees took down, and then they kind of dipped on them, is what it sounds like. So I don't know what the original deal was, but according to what they're saying, it was not this. I don't think I'd be comfortable. First of all, I'm not even comfortable quoting the debris cleanup. And second of all, I definitely don't want to wrap in grading and seeding and all that either, because you can't really see it just yet. You know what I mean? I think there's a couple different ways you could look at it. I think you could come in here and cut tops and a grapple bucket and place it in a spot, and then, you know, like I said, feed a mulcher, or you just load all the tops up and everything in the dump trailer. I don't know. I mean, there's like 20 loads with a dump trailer. That is a lot of debris. That is a lot of debris.
Yeah, I mean, that right there's probably 4.
And then this is one of those situations. I mean, this is way on the other end of the spectrum here, but you know, this is where, well, I'm just going to use a number, right? This is where we come in here, and it might take us $5,000 to do it, but you know, a big company might could come in here with the right equipment and they're prepared and know exactly what they're doing. You know, they might come in here and do it less. And I'm not saying $5,000 is our number. I'm just using a number, but I don't know. We're gonna have to do some figuring on this for real. All right, guys, we're almost finished for the day. It's 7:48. We're gonna finish this one and one more, but I just did the numbers on it. After we finish these next two, we'll be at 2130 for the day. No, my bad. 2380. Yeah, 2380, which is not bad. Like I said earlier, having the 2 extra guys really wasn't gonna help like tremendously as far as how many yards we could get done, but we did have a couple extra things to do in a couple of the yards we were gonna be at anyway. So on one hand, we wanted to kind of take advantage of that, and on the other hand, in 2 weeks, I think the next time we run this route, I'm not gonna be here as of right now. So hopefully at least one of these 2 guys can be here. So there's a couple different reasons why. For one, we wanted to get as much as we could done. For 2, we wanted both of them to kind of freshen up, and maybe we could kind of work through some kinks with them, because if I'm definitely not going to be here in 2 weeks, you know, we still want it to be kind of fast, right? So that's why. Y'all, I don't know about that tree job. I think it was a bad deal from what I hear. That's a great customer of ours. I think the deal was they were supposed to come back and get the trees, and they didn't. So now they're kind of screwed. They may be overpaid the first time, I don't know. Something went wrong, and they need to get them up. So we gave them a price of like $6,200. I mean, you know, for one, it's out of our realm of like scope of work. We can do it, but I don't have a skid steer. We got a 16-yard dump trailer that would have to like just non-stop be rolling. I mean, you know, it'd be a ton of loads. And I mean, and to be honest, I just don't know that that's not a good price, because to do it fast and efficient the way we talked about it, I called my wife's stepdad, and he does it for a living. And really and truly, with pricing him into that job, by the time we'd have rented a skid steer and a grapple bucket and a bucket to kind of back drag the area and go around and collect the small debris and stuff toward the end of the job, like, really and truly, well, if I'd have went and got a trailer from work and hauled it and went and got the skid steer, which we could do, and all that, or paid a delivery fee, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't going to be that much. Paying him $1,500 to bring a skid steer and a grapple bucket and help us do it, you know, really wasn't out of reach as far as price goes when you talk about a rental. So you know, we're probably not going to get the job, I guess, because she's usually pretty great about communication, and she ain't responded. She has opened up the estimate. She has not responded to my text. And I feel like we have a pretty good relationship as far as business and customers go. And she has not responded. So, but I also just don't think I would want to do that job any cheaper. The way we had it figured after talking to him was we'd get a skid steer with a grapple bucket in there, me and Cody with a chainsaw, maybe him with a chainsaw, and you know, just kind of go in there. We're gonna get 3 or 4 30-yard dumpsters lined up one after another, and get them delivered on Friday, because they wouldn't do live loads or any loads on Saturday. So we needed to kind of be on Saturday, and so did my wife's stepdad, you know, and everything. But like I said, I mean, he does it for a living, you know, so I sent him videos and pictures, and he looked at the job and said, here's how I would do it. This is what you do. We just did a job like this the other day. I mean, like I said, he does this for a living, so, you know, he knows what he's talking about. And called, got the prices on the dumpsters. They were gonna have to deliver them all on Friday, be picked up on Monday for like basically $450 a load. And then we were gonna use the dump trailer for if we seen a scenario like, all right, man, we're gonna run out of dumpsters. We can't call and get none on Saturday. We really needed 1 more dumpster. Well, 2 loads with our dump trailer is equivalent of 1 dumpster. So we were going to kind of use that as a buffer, you know, if needed. So, and we were going to, everything was timed out good, right? The dump trailer's on a rental right now. I'm going to pick it up Tuesday morning, take it to the dump, take it to another location and dump it or drop it. I'm going to pick it up Thursday sometime And at that point, I was gonna go ahead and take it over there to that job if she agreed with this price. And I was gonna sit it out front, kind of by the road where they got their other trailer, and you know, lock it up, of course, take the hitch off and or whatever, and use it kind of as an advertisement, because we got our, you know, rent me and the phone number and all on the front of it. Let it sit there till the job was done if we didn't need it. And then it also be on site on that location to where if we did need it, all we gotta do is take the truck over and hook up to it, you know, and do the loads. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're gonna get that job, because I feel like we would have heard something by now. So that's all right, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, would have been nice, would have been really nice. The profit off of that job would have covered everything that we lost from the drought and some. So that would have put us back above our projected money, right? So when we're looking at the schedule, we kind of know, and all right, this is about how much we're gonna make this month, and then we kind of look at our expenses each month, so you can kind of average it out and say, here's what we should make. Well, then that dry spell hit, and we've been getting kind of screwed on that too, y'all. To be honest, there's been a few yards that we should have did partial cuts like we did to some of the other customers, and I'll remember that. You know, it is what it is, but yeah, some of them took us a little bit longer. But anyways, yeah, that's about it for today, man. Pretty good day. Everything's running good. That's a plus. Be a short day tomorrow. That's also a plus. And yeah, just keep on keeping on, man. Appreciate y'all watching, and we'll be back with y'all tomorrow.